2 walks and gives up the big hit.
So the first pitch of this night is in for a strike. Jock Peterson
take that, and for Braves offense, hunt that heater. Morton likes to come with that heater at 97.
As Peterson awaits a 1-1, and there's Uncle Charlie. It's a called strike. All across the outfield as Morton goes back to work. And Jock didn't like that. That hurt.
Whole field was covered in shade.
Swing and a miss. Jock Peterson is retired. Hitter. Yastrzemski had a big 2-strike hit last night, and he jumps all over this first pitch and drives it deep toward right and into the chop house seats. So Yastrzemski has his 7th home run. The Giants strike first. It's 1-0. Flores at second base. No word yet on what's ailing Luis Gonzalez. And this one on the ground to third. Arcia bobbles that. So that'll be an E5 after the Yastrzemski home run. Arcia getting the start for us. Belt a couple of hits in the series. Double play candidate if Charlie can get a ground ball, and that missed outside. They're 9 over when he does. And this one lined toward Acuna in right. And he's going to fire back toward first, but easily back is Flores. Belt hit it hard, but he's really rediscovered the major league magic after some time in Korea. Overseas here in game 3. And that almost hit him inside. Even count, 1 ball. So Charlie's ready. Short lead at first, and the pitch is cut on late. Ruff didn't recognize that and book it.
Innings in Chicago that he said, you know, that's what I was looking for, whether it's the swing and miss or the awkward takes, a lot of foul balls. Field.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. The swing and misses for me now is what makes me realize that right there. He didn't go.
Any of those early season pitches for Charlie were just bad misses. He wasn't getting many chases.
Yeah, Indiana.
I was going to say it's a Hoosier thing. There's a breaking ball in for a strike. It's Art down by the dugouts. The pitch is way outside. With that in mind, we've got a day game tomorrow. Park near the third base gate, and in the Battery as well, as that's cut on and missed. If you don't have your tickets yet. 244 average for him. He's the Giant. Hasn't played much in the field this year for San Francisco, but he can always do that. Got a 2-0 pitch, didn't miss it, and La Stella has his 3rd hit of the series.
Talked about it last night. Just gives you a.
No word on the results of that. Crawford not in the lineup and took a.
Get back in there.
That shaves off a corner from G. Home run. 0-2 pitch is rolled over foul. Swing and a miss. Estrada's retired on a big breaking
grip on the baseball some, which I'm sure has a little bit to do with it. But remember how many times we saw his curveball just.
Tommy La Stella, 2 outs. One ball, 1 strike. And that got a piece of Contreras. And the 1-2 pitch is hit slowly towards short. And Dansby will go the long way to first, and that will.
So thought that was pretty interesting, and you know Jacques will always leave you with an interesting statement.
Modern day Jeff Blauser type player for the Braves. As this one's lifted by Jock toward left. And playable for Adam Duvall, and there is out number 1.
I love the quote 100%. Both those guys, great moss. But when you talk about Dansby too, though, defense never wavered. You know, that's so tough to do, which to me shows.
From the defensive game, right? When one's not going well, the other one has to be at a high standard, and Dansby takes such great pride.
Infield, him and Ozzie. I'd like to see those 2 guys kind of take this thing over.
On the ground, Olsen will scoop that up. He'll take it to the bag, and that's out number 2. So 6 weeks. Here's Wilmer Flores, reached on an error.
Well, we talked on the plane a couple trips ago on balls up the middle and in the hole.
Players. 1-1 pitch. The first pitch. He trails on a Yastrzemski homer. And that's taken just a bit low. That is Charlie at his best. Now the full count. On the ground, Gosselin to his left. Sliding stop. Pretty play. And Phil far in the game with Brandon Belt, Darren Ruff, and Evan Longoria coming up. So just
series, they were just all over the place. But yes, I mean, they have been Giants for a long time.
They are the third oldest roster.
And I think that's the hard thing. You know, you had
Padres. 1-2 count. And Belt didn't get that. Boy, that ball is. Darren Ruff struck out in his lone at bat. And as we said about the Braves, this is a last year percentage. But they're going to have another one here from Darren Ruff. Tape measure shot to left. 2 solo homers for San Francisco, and they lead 2-0. And with the way they're pitching, can't give much more than 2. And the Braves down 2-0 in the 4th inning on homers from Yastrzemski and Ruff.
this
amazing how often big league hitters can pull 94-mile-an-hour pitches like that and hit it. It's 2-0 San Francisco on 3 hits. And Evan Long an ERA than the Giants in the major leagues since May 31st. San Francisco.
I'll tell you that. I think the big question.
Well, for a club that's trying to chase down both the Braves. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Longoria didn't get that. No balls and a strike. Braves shift for him. No balls, 2 strikes. No chase. It's 2 solo homers. It's to La Stella. Now the 2-2 count. Breaking ball. He was all over that, but hits it right at Ronald. And that 4 innings. Thairo Estrada will lead off for the San Francisco club and takes a strike. Trimming bushes and nearly was concussed.
Yes. I can play injured though.
On the ground, that's just foul at third. The pitch is outside. What kind of
except the branches were a little bit thicker.
The pitch is on the ground. High hopper to short. Dansby's got that. High throw, bad throw, and Estrada will reach. Olsen. Support. This one cracked toward right center. Harris on the run. Great running catch. Thought about throwing back toward first, but hustling back is Estrada. 2 earned runs or fewer. He leads by 2 so far tonight. Up and away, even count. Game. 1-2 pitch. It's popped out of play left side. Runner goes on a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Contreras' throw is into center field. And late breaking and heading for third is Estrada. He'll stand there, but with 2 outs. So a stolen base and the third. 2-0. They have 3 hits. The pitch. He's 3 for his last 22, but a couple of those hits. In the opening game with runners in scoring position, they're now 6 for 17. And now 6 for 18 as Morton games back entering play tomorrow afternoon.
You got to get back to work here and put up zeros.
Play just 5 games out of a playoff spot, by the way. Keep an eye on Texas. As will. Big help. Instead of 3-0, it's 2-1. And now it's 2-2. Is that almost backed up and hit the payoff pitch. Struck him out. Flores chased out and Belt once in 2 trips tonight. And missed away. 1 ball, no strikes. The Braves defensive alignment for him. Showed bunt, took a strike, 2-1. It's been a so the 2-2 pitch is around the plate. With the great Charlie Morton here in game 3. The pitch. Oh, it's called a strike against the Pirates when he whiffed 12 in that game. 14 strikeouts. Darren Ruff with a homer tonight.
See what he does here. The cutter.
Hard curveball, but you're right. 87 miles an hour, and there's the curve. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Charlie in a nice groove, and a tapper right back to the mound. Morton took his time and throws a strike to retire the side. 9-1.
I think you got no challenge, so tough break for the Braves there.
He's only given up 3 hits. The sad part is 2 of them have left the ballpark. As Evan Longoria this year, that was that 12 strikeout game against the Pirates. This one on the ground. Arcia, he's got a great arm and he shows it off to get long. And if I'm reading my scorecard correctly, no walks. That's always good to see.
Yeah.
Morton on a blistering hot night. Well, that ball had a ton of movement. Swing and a miss. Lestelle. And with 1 more out, Jeff, that would cover 20 innings.
Beautiful ball game. Just the guy on the other side's been a little bit better.
Broken bat roller. Dansby's got a charge. Fast runner. Bare hand play. Throw to first. Stretch. Got him. Good play.